Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Rashmi and today I'm going to show you how to crochet this beautiful jasmine stitch. We're going to start off by making a slip knot. To do this, you're going to wrap the yarn around your two fingers and make an X at the base. Stick your thumb inside and grab the yarn from the right. Pull these down. That creates your loop, and let's put our crochet inside and tighten this loop around the crochet by pulling on the end of the yarn. Now when we're working with jasmine stitch, we're not really working in any number of chains. Instead, we're working in puff stitches. So the base of your work is going to be formed with puff stitches. So to start that off, we're going to chain one. And from here, I'm going to pull a long bit out. So make this loop nice and long. I would say about 1 centimeter to an inch. And that's going to be the size of your puff stitch. We're going to yarn over and go back into this chain one space. And pull up a loop. We're going to yarn over, go back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we should have 5 loops on our crochet. From here, you're going to hold on to this bit of yarn alongside this stitch. So I'm going to put my thumb right around here. So I'm pinching this bit of yarn as well. I'm going to yarn over, pull this through all 5 loops in one go. Now you'll notice if I lift my thumb up, you will see I've created a loop right there. I'm going to stick my crochet inside that loop and pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through both. That's my first puff stitch. From here I'm going to create as many chains of puff stitches as I like, and for this particular purpose, as I'm only making a sample for you guys, I'm going to be working 5 puff stitches, but you can go ahead and work any number of puff stitches that you need for your project. Let's work on one more together. So pull this up a little bit longer, about the same size as your previous stitch, yarn over, and we're going to this time go in the center of this stitch right here and pull up a loop. Each time stretch your loops so they are the same size. Yarn over, go back into this same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Now 5 loops on my crochet. Pinch this stitch alongside this bit of yarn from here. Yarn over, pull through all 5 loops in one go. Now I've just created a loop right there. I'm going to put my crochet inside this stitch or loop here, and I'm going to pull up a loop. Yarn over and pull through both of these in one go. So we've just created 2 puff stitches together. So go ahead and work your desired number of puff stitches and meet me back here. I now have my 5 puff stitches. From here we're going to go ahead and work one more puff stitch together. So pull this loop long enough to make it the same size as your previous stitches. Yarn over, go into this stitch here and yarn over, pull up a loop once, yarn over, go back into the same stitch one more time and pull up another loop. We're going to pinch the base of this and the yarn at the same time, yarn over, pull through all 5 of these in one go. Now the loop that we have just created, we're going to put our crochet inside here and yarn over, pull up a loop from there as well. Yarn over, pull through both of these loops in one go. Now we're going to start working on top of these stitches. Now this puff stitch that we've created is our turning stitch. So this will go vertically like this, and it will allow us to work on the other parts of this puff stitch to create the first row. Now let's go ahead and start on the first row. So pull this loop up to make it the same size as our previous stitches. Yarn over, back into the same stitch here and pull up a loop. Stretch this loop so it's all the same size. Yarn over, back into this same stitch one more time and pull up a loop. So we're going to be doing this each time, going to the same stitch twice. So now I have 5 loops on our crochet. Instead of yarning over and going through all of these, we're going to start working on the other stitches now. So yarn over, we're now going to go into the next stitch over. We're going to stick our crochet in there, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over and go back into the same stitch one more time and yarn over, pull up a loop. Each time remember to stretch these loops so they are all the same size. Yarn over. Now we're going to do this one final time in the 3rd stitch here. Stick your crochet in there, yarn over, pull up a loop, stretch, yarn over, back into the same stitch, pull up a loop and stretch. Now we are going to hold on to the bottom of this stitch here alongside the bit of yarn from here. if you were to count all of these loops, we're going to have 13 of them all together. So the hardest part of this stitch here is to hold on to all of these 13 loops while doing the next step. But you get used to it very quickly. Yarn over, and now we're going to make it go through all 13 of these loops in one go, just like this. Now, just like before, the loop that we have just created, we're going to put our crochet inside there, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through both of these one more time. Okay, let's work on a couple more of these together. So pull this a little bit longer to make it the same size as your previous stitch. Yarn over. This time we're going to go in the center of this stitch that we have just created. Yarn over, pull up a loop. Yarn over, back into the same stitch, pull up a loop the second time. Yarn over. We're going to now go at the base of this stitch that we've already used in our previous work. Here we go. Go into that and pull up a loop. Yarn over, back into that same stitch, pull up a loop. Yarn over. We're now going to go on to the next one here. Stick a crochet in there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, back into that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. Again, we have 13 loops on our crochet. Now we're going to hold on to this stitch alongside this bit of yarn from here, pinch this, yarn over and pull this through all 13 of these loops that we had on our crochet. Now we're going to go into this center of this loop that we've just created by pinching the yarn. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both of these. Now we're going to follow the same method and complete this whole row. I'm now at the end of my row. Let's work on the last stitch together. Pull this loop long enough to make it the same size as our previous stitches. Yarn over, back into this same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, into this same stitch we go and pull up another loop. 5 loops on our crochet at the moment. Yarn over, we're going to go into the next stitch up here. And yarn over, pull up a loop, stretch these all so they are exactly the same size. Yarn over, back into the same stitch, pull up another loop. Now the final one, we are going to work in our chain 1 that we did at the very beginning. So yarn over, go into that stitch here, yarn over and pull up a loop. Yarn over one more time, back into that same stitch and yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have again 13 loops on our crochet. Hold on to the end of this stitch alongside the yarn, yarn over, pull through all of these in one go. Stick your crochet in the stitch, the space that we've just created, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both. Now we've completed our first row. To move on to the next row, we are going to make another one of these turning stitches. So that was just one single puff stitch. So to start the next row, pull this loop up, yarn over, back into that same stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, into that same stitch we go and pull up another loop. We have 5 loops on our crochet. Hold on to this stitch alongside this bit of yarn, yarn over, pull through all 5 and go back into the space we've just created, yarn over, pull up a loop from there, yarn over, pull through both. This is our turning chain, or turning stitch rather. We're going to now turn it around and start working on top of these stitches. We're simply going to follow the same method and keep doing this until we get to our desired length. To work these jasmine stitches, you have to work 2 rows to make 1 flower. So let's work on this together. So we are going to now pull this up again to make it the same size as our previous stitches. Yarn over, go into the center of this stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over. Now we're going to go at the base of this stitch here and pull up a loop, yarn over one more time, pull up a loop from there, move on to the next stitch here, yarn over, go into that stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. Now we have 13 loops all together. Hold on to this stitch here alongside this bit of yarn, yarn over, pull through all of these in one go. Go put your crochet inside this stitch or the space that we have just created here, yarn over and pull up a loop from there. Yarn over, pull through both of these loops in one go. There you go. Now follow this method and complete this row as well, and I'll meet you at the end to show you how to finish your work off. I'm now at the end of this row and you can really see the flowers popping. Now let's go ahead and work on the last stitch together. Let's pull this long enough, yarn over, go back into this center of this stitch and yarn over, pull up a loop once, yarn over, back into that same stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop another time. So that's twice we've gone into that same stitch. Yarn over, we're going to do the same thing over here. Go into the center of this space, pull up a loop once, yarn over, go into the same space again and pull up a loop the second time. Now yarn over, this time we will be working on top of our turning chain. It might be in an angle at the moment because obviously it's just stretching the work. Just move it over and you can see this is the stitch that we need to work on right there. So let's go ahead in there, yarn over, pull up a loop once, yarn over, go back into that same stitch and pull up a loop one more time. Hold on to this stitch alongside this bit of yarn from here, yarn over, pull through all 13 loops in one go. Now we're going to put our crochet inside this space that we have just created right there. Yarn over, pull up a loop from there, yarn over, pull through both loops in one go. Now at this point I'm going to close off my work, so I'm going to chain one and pull a long bit out and snip off my yarn. And there you have it. This is Jasmine stitch. You can certainly go ahead and work as many rows as you like following the same method. Each time you're going to have to work 2 rows to create this stitch and get the flower effect. At the end you can use your darning needle to work your ends in, and that's it. If you enjoyed learning this stitch with me, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.